What happens if you don't apply ergonomics in the workplace?
Valid point. Musculoskeletal disorders is true.
What is one challenge faced by PTs who focus on ergonomics?
Great job. Limited knowledge and training in ergonomics is the accurate answer.
The first or most traditional concept of ergonomics is dash. Right again. Human-machine is a valid answer. The different types of ergonomics are the following except.
Smart move. Social ergonomics is an accurate answer.
This is the mental and emotional impact from school or work.
You got it. Your choice morale is right.
Changing the environment to suit people is referred to as.
Clear logic. Your choice ergonomics is sound and 100% true.
Eye strain, fatigue, and double vision are examples of what?
Well picked. Visual problems is the correct answer.
What is not the main ergonomics hazard in room attendance?
Well reasoned. Prolonged standing is the correct choice.
When was the International Ergonomics Association founded?
Exactly. 1949 makes sense and it is right choice.
What is the best solution to cognitive ergonomics problem?
Great thinking. Choose the right design to fit the purpose is the right choice.
When was the Human Factors and Ergonomics Society founded? Sharp thinking. 1957 is the right choice. What is the purpose of the ISO TC 159 Ergonomics Committee?
Bravo. To discuss international standardization of ergonomics is the answer.
How can ergonomics help prevent computer vision syndrome? Correct response. Taking regular breaks when using the computer is the most accurate answer. Using proper ergonomics does all of the following except. Nicely done. Increase costs is a solid answer. Ergonomics directly promotes all of the following except. Good thinking. Satisfaction is the right answer. What is the biggest trend in managing office ergonomics? You're right. Employee-driven assessments is the correct answer. When was the Japan Ergonomics Society established?
Right choice. 1964 is the best answer.
When was the Ergonomics Research Society founded? Strong choice. 1949 is the right answer. Which of the following is not a category of ergonomics?
On track.
Sensory ergonomics is the correct answer. What are the potential health hazards in the workplace?
Nice selection. All true is the correct and valid answer.
Which of the fields is least concerned with ergonomics?
Excellent. Speech therapy is a brilliant choice.
What is the tool for assessing the risk on ergonomics? Good job. Your answer rules works well here. Select best definition statement of ergonomics hazard.
Solid response. Exposed to unnatural postures is a valid choice.
What are the three main aspects covered by ergonomics? Nice work. You chose anthropometrics, physiology, and psychology, and it is correct. What is computer ergonomics primarily concerned with? Correct. Designing user-friendly computer systems is the right answer. Dash factors in the workplace are lighting and noise. Well done. Environmental is the right choice.
The benefits of ergonomics in the workplace are dash. Perfect. Increase productivity is the correct choice.
What is ergonomics concerned within the workplace?
Smart pick. The fit between people and their work is the correct choice. How does routine exercise contribute to our health? You chose it can counteract many diseases and disorders, and it is correct. Which journal was published by the Society in 2007? Excellent choice. Journal of Cognitive Engineering and Decision Making is the right answer. Goal of studying and applying cognitive ergonomics. Great job. All the other given choices are correct is the accurate answer. The word ergonomics comes from the Greek word dash. Right choice. Projects is the best answer. What does ergonomics study in relation to humans? Bravo. Environment is the answer. Automotive ergonomics is otherwise called as dash. Smart move. Human factors is an accurate answer. Who are the pioneers in the field of ergonomics? Solid response. Healthcare is a valid choice. What is the role of ergonomics in the workplace? Nice work. You chose to make the workplace more efficient, safe, and comfortable, and it is correct. What is the main ergonomics hazard in front desk? Exactly. All of them make sense, and it is right choice. What is not the way to prevent ergonomics risk? Excellent choice. Continuously work is the right answer. A knowledge of dash reduces workplace injuries. You're right. Ergonomics is the correct answer. What does ergonomics in mobile design focus on? Well picked. Human needs and comfort is the correct answer. Which physiological factor affects ergonomics? Strong choice. Fatigue is the right answer. What is the goal of an ergonomics consultant? Great. Thinking. To analyze work environments and make recommendations is the right choice. Hand measurements are an example of what dash. Right again. Anthropometrics is a valid answer. Office ergonomics is an important part of WOS. On track. True is the correct answer. What kind of field does ergonomics fall into? Sharp thinking. Applied science is the right choice. What is the study of ergonomics focused on? Smart pick. Improving interactions between people and their products or environment is the correct choice. How many divisions of ergonomics are there? Nice selection. 4 is the correct and valid answer. What does ergon means in word ergonomics? Good job. Your answer works well here. Ergonomics is the relationship between dash. You chose the product, its purpose, and the user. And it is correct. One of the macro ergonomics issues is dash. Clear logic. Your choice work process design is sound and 100% true. What does ergonomics do for the workplace? Valid point. It reduces injuries is true. Which is related to cognitive ergonomics. Well done. Human-computer interaction is the right choice. Ergonomics word taken from what language? Perfect. Greek is the correct choice.
What is the main principle of ergonomics?
Well reasoned. Fitting the task to the man is the correct choice.
Organizational ergonomics focused on dash.
Good thinking. Communication is the right answer.
What workloads are linked to ergonomics?
Nicely done. Physical, cognitive, and organizational is a solid answer.
Which of the following is bad ergonomics?
You got it. Your choice, look carefully at your hands, is right.
What other term is ergonomics known as?
Excellent. Human factors engineering is a brilliant choice.
In which field is ergonomics important?
Correct response. All of the above is the most accurate answer.
What is the primary goal of ergonomics?
Correct. Improve product design and workspace arrangement is the right answer.
When was the term ergonomics coined?
Excellent. 1949 is a brilliant choice.
The three areas of ergonomics are dash.
Smart move. Physiology, psychology, and anthropometrics is an accurate answer.
Ergonomics is defined as the study of.
Clear logic. Your choice injury prevention in the workplace is sound and 100% true.
What is the official name of the
Nice selection. The International Ergonomics Association is the correct and valid answer.
What is the main focus of ergonomics?
Nice work. You chose human adaptability and it is correct.
Which is not a benefit of ergonomics?
Strong choice. Increase medical expenses is the right answer.
How can ergonomics help prevent ROSI?
Perfect. Ensuring proper back support and promoting good posture is the correct choice.
Ergonomics is related to human dash.
You chose both comfort and safety, and it is correct.
Ergonomics is the science of dash.
Well picked. Designing the job to fit the worker is the correct answer.
What are the benefits of ergonomics?
Sharp thinking. Improve the company financial performance is the right choice.
What are the parts of ergonomics?
You got it? Your choice biomechanics, applied psychology, social psychology is right.
One advantage of ergonomics is?
Bravo. People tend to be healthier is the answer.
Ergonomics is used to improve.
Right again. Productivity is a valid answer.
The study of work is called?
Smart pick. Ergonomics is the correct choice.
The goal of ergonomics is to
on track. Stay healthy while performing their work more effectively is the correct answer. Select the correct spelling.
Good thinking. Ergonomics is the right answer.
What does S stand for?
Great thinking. Ergonomic Society of Thailand is the right choice.
Ergonomics applies to.
Right choice.
All workers, including those at managerial level, is the best answer.
Which one is wrong?
Well reasoned. Pulling a cart is better than pushing a cart is the correct choice.
What is ergonomics? Solid response. The process of designing products that fits the user is a valid choice.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Valid point. Contact Narayan Chengder is true.